All right, welcome to the Doe Show. We're changing it. Changing the name of this show. It's called the Doe Show now. Anything that's interesting, fun, has to do with your money, maybe some stories. We're going to teach you how to keep your dough straight, a little investing, some fun things there. I'm Dustin Tibbetts. I'm a financial advisor with Jazz Wealth.
My name is Cody Tibbetts. I am the co-host of the Doe Show.
He's here, man. We're ready to do it. We're trying it live today, too, so no stopping this time. We got to just hope that it's right from the start, and we're in.
Oh, we don't ever stop, right? We usually just fight right on
Oh,
through.
sure. Yeah, sure. We just do it all in one shot, man. That's perfect. Well, let's get started here. You got some stories for us today? Anything interesting?
I do. We got a bunch of interesting stuff going on in the news today. They found the top 10 cities where the American dream is alive and well.
In America.
In America, yeah, the American dream.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't work too well out in India.
I'm just saying.
Living the American dream in India.
So, am I guessing?
I mean, you can. It seems there's only one that really stuck out. Stuck out to me. I just thought it was interesting that they found the 10 where the American dream was alive.
Is any one of them where we live?
Nope, not even close.
Come on.
Closest that gets to us is looks like Tennessee. Tennessee would be the closest it gets to us.
Where in Tennessee?
Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Memphis, Tennessee, Baltimore. The one that really stuck out was Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Beautiful town. You ever
Really?
been to Allentown?
Oh.
Oh, gorgeous town. Big drum corps town. If you go there, everybody knows about it.
The median home price is about $225,000. So everything was kind of judged off of home prices, median home value being less than like the national average. So Allentown had it at $225,000.
So this study was only based on that?
Yeah, they're stating that like the more homeowners or more people are saving money, more people are actually living the dream, doing well, and they're able to own a home.
Okay.
So Allentown's on there, Baltimore, Memphis, Tennessee,
Well, no wonder. There couldn't possibly be a Florida.
Charlotte, North Carolina, Milwaukee.
Sioux City, Iowa?
Sioux City, Iowa is not on there, but Dallas, Texas is.
Dallas?
And Syracuse, New York, which I thought
Okay.
interesting was
Syracuse.
Syracuse was an interesting one.
I would have picked anywhere in Kansas, probably anywhere in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, New Mexico. Oh, Albuquerque was on there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I got one of them right.
Yeah.
10 places to live the American dream.
Yep.
What do you think? I mean, you think you live in the dream here? Or you had the chance to live the dream here?
I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go.
You think so?
I'm just ready to go. I love Florida. Florida's great.
But you want to go?
Yeah. There's something about it. I'm just, I went to South Carolina for a little bit. That was a good little time.
It's gorgeous.
South Carolina was great. I'm ready to kind of, just get out again. I don't know why.
We did Asheville and Boone all right in there.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. I mean, how could you not love living there? Everything was just beautiful.
But Florida's one of those things. When you leave here, you're like, man, I miss the beach. But when you get back, you don't ever go to the beach.
You know, so if people that live up north, they tend to say, I want to move to Florida.
Yep.
And then it's too hot. It's like, it's too cold up there. They move to Florida. It's too hot. They go to North Carolina. In North Carolina, they call you a halfback.
Halfback.
That's the name of it.
I like that.
You went down and you came halfway back.
I like that. That's a good name.
That's
a
the
good
actual
name.
thing. It sounds racist in a way. Like, or what do they call it? Not racist, but yeah, racist. To me, it sounds racist, like that other thing you call people.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Some
You're
like
affiliating.
southern Florida. If you're down in southern Florida, people call people from Cuba.
That's right, Cuba.
Cuba.
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to think of the place, but
So when I heard halfback, I was like, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
It's a podcast. You can say it, right? You're not gonna get in trouble for saying it.
I like Cubans though.
Yeah.
I know what the phrase is. I think we all know what it is.
Okay. Should have played dumb on that one to see if I could have got you to say it.
Nope.
They said they have found the most expensive age or the most expensive year of your life. Do you have any guesses on that one? If you had to guess at what age would be the most expensive.
Does this count student loans?
No, it's talking about when you're going to spend the most.
31.
Did
Did I guess it?
Yeah, you're spot on.
Nailed it.
31.
Hey, that comes from experience right there. Personal
31.
experience.
To afford everything, typically 31-year-olds need $60,000. That includes wedding, kids, all that good stuff. Let's see. ClearScore found that the biggest expenses at this age are getting married, 27%, buying a house, 25%, having a baby, which would be 20%, and paying for a honeymoon at 14%.
Totally buy it. 31.
31.
Yep. Makes
31's
perfect
that
sense.
magic age,
Wow.
which is crazy. But last but not least, if you had to guess, and this is my list, and I can only guess, I only got one. The world's 5 largest advertisers. Five
The,
largest.
like
Who
the
spent the
brands.
most? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The brands.
Yep.
I'm gonna say one of them's got to be like Coke or Pepsi. I'm gonna say Pepsi.
Nope.
Coke.
Nope.
Okay. So that helps. The largest advertisers. Capital One.
Nope.
I don't know.
Okay. So L'Oreal comes in at number
really?
5 in
Okay,
France.
fine.
They spent $8.3 billion from June 2016 to
Oh,
June
around the
2017.
world.
Around the world.
Wow. So how about? Well, let me give another one then. Qantas Airlines.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All right.
Uh,
Take a shot.
Unilever, UK and the Netherlands,
Okay. Yeah.
$8.6 billion.
Dang.
Nestle,
Oh, makes it like all their brands. Yeah, I got you.
Switzerland, $9.2 billion. The one that I got was Samsung, $9.9 billion. And last but not least, or number one on the list would be Procter and Gamble Co. $10.5 billion. I
Well,
don't know what that is.
That's all their brands. Procter and Gamble. They own like everything from wet wipes to sprays. That's like Johnson and Johnson. What do they do?
Oh.
Johnson and Johnson. I tend to think like, oh, the baby wipes. You know, the baby powders and things. Tons of brands.
Which industry do you think spent the most worldwide?
Drugs.
Drugs, they're not in the top 5.
Oh, worldwide, but like in America.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. I would have thought like financials.
Financials comes in at number 8. Automotive, number 1. They spent combined $50.8 billion.
Drop in the bucket.
Automotive.
Gives you an idea how much they sell. They could spend $50 billion as a whole. I get it, but gives you an idea what that.
Which, by the way, it's 17 companies.
17 automotive companies?
Yeah. Can you name 17? I feel like I couldn't name 17 automotive companies.
Well, nowadays, now that we have some of those Italian brands coming over, I think it's easier.
Yeah,
But
you're right. Anyway.
like Takata?
Takata. Yeah, that one makes me laugh. I like that one.
That's an airbag company.
They were in a little bit of trouble, weren't they?
Yeah.
remember
Nice.
That's all I have for news.
I got one for you. I think you brought this up before. It just kind of came up again. Going shopping while you're drunk.
Because it's an off-the-wall headline, you think I brought it up?
No, I thought we talked about it. It's like the new thing that people are doing. They get drunk, they go shopping.
Intentionally?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yep. So it's so like being done that they track how much people spend. And it's actually doubled year over year.
How do they
So
track that?
it's becoming more and more popular. Well, if you admit to it, probably. I don't know. 2018 survey on finder.com. U.S. drinkers will spend $447 per year while drunk, whereas last year they would only spend $206. That doesn't count the $30.43 in the alcohol.
This is physically going, not shopping online.
Oh, physically. Yep.
So I have a buddy who likes to buy things when he's drunk, and it's just the greatest. Like, Saturday night, he'll buy something on Amazon, and then Monday morning, he goes, great, what did I order? It's just a really fun experience.
Just to see what happens.
Get some really interesting stuff. But
Surveyed 2,000 people. 46% of those said that they regularly shop while under the influence.
wow, 46%.
Yeah. I've never tried it. Like,
What are you buying? Grocery shopping? What are you
um,
just going for fun? Going to look around? Maybe buy something on accident?
let's see.
Pedialyte?
60% said food, so they're going to the grocery store.
Well, that makes sense, yeah.
Shoes or clothes was 25%, and gambling, though I don't think that should be included. Gambling was 24%.
Oh, yeah, gambling makes sense.
Yeah,
I agree with that one.
but that's not shopping, right? That's like entertainment.
Yeah, that's more entertainment.
My
but
question is, if you go, are you drinking beforehand? Like, what mall offers that?
Is it like pre-gaming? You pre-game to go shopping? 'Cause, you go pre-game before you go out to the club, and what do you, like, gal pals all get together and they all, get a buzz on, and then let's go shopping. Like, I don't understand how that works.
Hey, forget the club. Let's go shopping. I don't
We
know.
go to Target.
I don't know. And maybe it could be because, like, the mall, like when you go to a mall now, the outside stores are restaurants. They're different things, right? Like, you got Blue Martini at the one where we're at over there.
Yeah.
So you're walking into the mall. You got to pass that, and you're like, oh, Martini.
Yeah, but what time does the mall close? 9 or 10?
At night?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a mall guy.
Seems weird to be drunk at like 9 or 10 o'clock to go shopping. I don't know. The whole thing seems weird. I don't know.
Apparently, it's being done.
Pretty crazy.
Retailers will do whatever it takes.
I
Could
like
you
that one.
imagine walking into a JCPenney? Would you like some champagne? It's like a
That's a good idea.
scotch.
Take the edge off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
Could they get in any trouble for that?
Well, not if you have your beer and liquor license, right?
I just guess it depends.
If
Yeah.
you have your liquor license, you're probably all good.
Have you seen the movie Black Panther?
No, I'm not a superhero guy.
I'm not a movie guy.
That
Lately,
still baffles me. That still baffles me.
lately, I'm coming around. Lately, I've been more of a movie guy. I just don't want to stop. It's like I saw Napoleon Dynamite 12 years ago. Did you
Yeah,
ever see
that's
that
where
movie?
you got started on the wrong foot anyway.
And I'm like, waste of time. Like I was so disappointed in that movie. But Black Panther, $500 million already in 3 weeks.
That seems low. I think
Really?
you might have a wrong 500 million.
In 3 weeks. This is the third week, totaling just over $500 million
I don't know why I thought it was more than that.
for Black Panther.
Yeah, I'm probably wrong. I don't know much about movies, but
That's a.
I mean, it is a lot of money. But for some reason, I thought it was more.
The only thing I remember, and this shows like how old I am, I remember when the Titanic movie went over 5 billion or a billion. It went over a billion. It was the first movie I think to go over $1 billion. And
Yeah.
I just remember that in my head.
Wow. Yeah, this Black Panther thing's crazy, man. I'm not a superhero guy. Actually, now that I think about it, I can't think of the last time I sat down and watched a movie. I can't.
Do you watch The Blacklist?
No. I try watching shows and I can't do it. I have to.
Oh man,
I think you and I are reversed. You're coming around to movies. I'm starting to be done with movies.
Blacklist is on Netflix.
Yeah, but how long is the show? 1 hour?
Oh, less without the commercials, but
53 minutes?
no, like 40, the whole thing.
It's
Yeah.
pushing it.
You can't watch the thing for 40 minutes?
I used to like a show where I would sit down and watch it for an hour, and like that was the first season. I like it now, but I have to pause it. I watch it on Hulu, pause it, I come back and I'll watch it the next day. It's like a week for me to watch a show now. I just
Well, you do need drugs.
yeah, you see, yeah,
Just calm me down.
yeah, right.
All right. No problem.
500 million, good for them.
Yep. Well, that's all I got for you. Just a simple one today. Drunk shopping and the Black Panther, which I won't see. I'm not interested. I saw Spider-Man and I'm like, okay.
The one I want to see is Deadpool. I heard that one's good.
Yeah, someone just told me about that.
That one's got like a lot of humor in it. That one seems like a good one to go with. But yeah.
Nice. What else?
You're the host. I mean, what else?
Oh, man, I'm good. I got all the news stories out of the way.
Yeah, I got my news done. I think you got to get your dough straight, or yes or no. You want
All
to say
right.
no to that one, or yes?
I'm going to say yes to it.
Okay.
Simple one here. Do you have a savings account? Go ahead and lie to me.
Technically,
You technically do.
I have 3 pennies in it.
Okay, 3 pennies in a savings account. So I'm trying to motivate people to do stuff with all of their dough, right?
Okay.
Why should, like, your savings account pays you 0.000001%,
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
right? So why keep money in there, assuming you had money in there? Why would
Right.
you keep it in there? So what I'm trying to do is convince people the money that's just sitting there, let's get it working for you. And now that interest rates are going higher, what we're finding is there's companies that will offer high interest savings accounts. So they're willing to pay you like 1.5%, maybe a little bit more. Just leave your money there, right? So the big one right now that's marketing is Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Okay.
What this company does is they make loans to people, personal loans, things like that. And then they go convince other people to put money in a savings account, and they just give you a cut of that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they loan it out for 10%. They're giving you 1.5% by being a savings account holder. You're making money off of your account for keeping it there. So I looked through a bunch of them. I did a video the other day on the YouTube channel of 3 different companies, big names that are offering 1.5 to 1.55% to put your money in there. So we got Marcus, which is by Goldman Sachs, Synchrony Financial, they're at 1.5, and Barclays, same thing.
Barclays.
Barclays.
What do they do?
They're European, but what they're actually doing is coming to the States and offering credit cards. So to finance the credit cards offering, they're offering the high interest savings account.
I think it's Brooklyn that has the Barclays Center. The New Jersey Nets. Yeah,
Yep.
the Brooklyn Nets.
Big up there.
I didn't know what that was, but I didn't care enough to look it up. But the
If-
Barclays Center.
If
Yeah.
you like soccer, then
Oh
you would
yeah,
know Barclays.
they're all over. Yeah, that's
time.
right.
Because they're
Oh,
big
yeah.
in Europe. That's
Yeah.
where they're from. The point is, if you're getting 1.5% and you want to look at a high interest savings account, you just want to make sure there's no limit, no max contribution limit, and you want to make sure there's no monthly fees. So, for example, in the Marcus, the Synchrony, and the Barclays, there's no minimum to start with, no monthly fees. That's it. You're just gaining, instead of sitting in a savings account and gaining next to nothing, now you're getting 1.5%. Just another way to keep your dough straight.
I like that. That's good.
You got it.
That's a good idea, I think. Compared to most banks where they're giving you what?
Nothing. Yeah, they give you nothing. And with the Synchrony one, by the way, you get an ATM card. So in the event you said, oh, it's my emergency fund, at least you have a card. You can take it out.
Decent. That's a good idea. Yeah.
You should know, though, 6 transactions. That's all you get. If you go over that, it's the Federal Reserve's rule that you can only have 6 transactions. So the bank will start getting a little pissed at you if you do more than that. So don't use it as a checking account.
That's just your alternate savings account.
It should be the primary savings account, but it's just a way to get higher interest on that savings account.
I like it.
Yep.
It's a good idea. Hey, that's a good video. I like that.
Get my dough straight for the day.
I gotta say, it was pretty cool being like here in person for your YouTube video. Like, I watch them on YouTube, but like now I'm here in
you're
person.
living it.
Yeah.
Living it live. You like it?
I enjoyed that. Get some popcorn to sit right up front. That was good.
I had a lady call Friday late from this town, and she said, I want to come sit in on one of your live classes. And
Whoa.
I said, I don't think I do live classes. What do you mean? And she goes, when you make those videos, I want to come in and sit in. And I'm like,
And there she is.
yeah, I'm like, okay. Nobody else is here. I mean, it's just us. And she's like, I just love it.
So she wants.
I'm like,
to be
yeah, you could sit here if you want. I don't know.
You said yes.
All right, so why not? What do you want? Maybe she could help. I don't know. I'll put her to work.
Good. Good man. All right. I would have probably said no to that pretty quickly.
Nice.
For those of you listening, I think we have some new listeners, new viewers might be watching now. Just a bunch of new people joining. That's great. I appreciate it. Go ahead and listen on iTunes. But we've been doing Stock Madness for a little bit now. And for some people, they might not know what that is. Basically, we both picked 8 teams each. And it's the March Madness competition where hopefully our teams or stocks advance. So last week was the round of 16 or the Sweet 16. This week we have moved into the Elite 8. And I got to tell you, this is a competition between you and I. Golly, man, you are just...
I'm just going to do it.
You're just struggling hardcore.
Just put it up there for him. There we go.
We're on there.
Go ahead.
So this is a competition between you and I. And actually, I don't know how much we actually said on the podcast. I think we kind of just came on and we're like, hey, we're doing this. Here we go. And we just said, hey, it's March Madness and we're starting with the round of 16. Here we go. But really, you and I talked about it a lot more off air.
Yep.
We did.
What are the stakes, by the way? I'm ready if you're ready.
I got you. I gave you mine. I like mine.
What was mine?
You said the one time you wanted to be Hugh Hefner and you have your Hugh Hefner.
Oh, I got to wear the thing on this. Okay.
Yeah, and now that we're live on YouTube, I think that's perfect. I really do enjoy that a lot.
Okay. I had one for you.
Okay.
If I beat you, then
Which you're not. Okay.
I get to take a spoon and either crush up or whatever, put 3 edible things on the spoon.
Edibles or edible things?
It's like, it'll be a food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
And
like-
you've got to put it in your mouth and eat it.
am I going to be...
You won't get sick or die or anything. It just might not taste good.
Well, I was thinking high. You said edibles. I didn't-
No, it won't be. Yeah, you'll be able to fully function and operate afterwards.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. All right, well, then that's going to make my ploy to do this even greater now.
Okay.
Like I said, we talked about a lot off the air, and we talked about at-large bids, because I remember doing this and having to explain to you what an at-large bid is, and basically in the March Madness, you get in without winning your conference, essentially is what it kind of boils down to in layman's terms. We decided that we could substitute one stock, if we didn't like it, at the start of the week. And
This week?
we were at the start of the week, at any time, but like Wednesday, I couldn't have changed Nike and got rid of them.
Oh, I see what
But
you're saying.
today's Monday,
Okay.
and since we don't do this in the morning, it is nighttime. We did already go through day 1,
Right.
but I'm ready to make a change. I don't like what I have up there.
Can I guess? Can I guess which one?
Go ahead, because you're wrong. But go ahead.
I was gonna say Nike, but I'm gonna go with Pandora.
Pandora was my initial thought. They were steady Eddie last week, kind of doing their thing. I'm gonna stick with them. I don't like Nike. I'm done with Nike. I am ready to move on.
Why?
From Nike.
Why?
I was reading about how much they could be impacted by this tariff thing, which, if it doesn't happen, which it doesn't look like it's going to happen, still, stocks are bracing for it. And Nike got crapped on last week. I don't like where they're at. I think they did okay today, actually. Right? Did they
No,
do?
down 1.2.
So I'm ready to move on from them. I
wanna-
like Nike, the brand. I'm just kind of done with their March Madness. I don't think they don't have enough to win it all for me. That's what it is. If they have to go up against a Netflix or a VIX, I don't think they have what it takes to win.
Well, so you're switching that out with what's the pick?
I'm going with Momo.
Momo.
Momo reports earnings on Wednesday.
Wait. So you're betting Nike. You're switching Nike out with a gamble.
Yeah. And that's why I had VIX and Litecoin in the first place. Now I only have VIX. I need more of gambling going on here.
Yeah.
I need a bigger risk.
I need my stuff, man.
It's been a whole while now since I've gambled. And I don't want to put them up against VIX. Netflix is fine. I think Netflix is capable of anything at any given moment.
It was a good day for Netflix.
Yeah, so I like them. Nike and Pandora, that bottom bracket isn't very good. So I don't think Pandora dips below $4 like everyone's anticipating. Spotify's coming out doing their thing. I think that kind of only helps Pandora. I get it, they're competitors. But I don't see Pandora faltering for the next few weeks at least. So Nike is the odd man out here.
Okay, so you're going to go with Momo purely for earnings.
Purely for earnings. I think they're bouncing off of... I did my research last night as I was devising my plan. I was like, Dawson's not going to like this one. But Momo, yeah, I think they're bouncing off of 52-week lows. It looks like the last few earnings reports, they haven't done well because they haven't generated users. It looks like they're going to hopefully surpass that with a... what is that called? Users. What's another word for users? That's what they're in.
Subscribers?
Yeah. Is it subscribers? It might be subscribers, but I think they had an exponential growth last quarter with new subscribers, new users, or whatever. Momo looks like a winner. Maybe I could ride them for a couple weeks.
Look, I would have fought you on this one.
Oh boy.
But you're picking a Chinese company. Mm-hmm. Hit or miss. Like, they're not always accurate with the numbers they report.
Right.
That's fine.
Right.
That could turn out to be in your favor. March 7th, before the market opens.
Yep.
The company itself, unbelievable. I'm looking at the screen. Growth. Profit margins, gross margins, earnings, sales, boom, everything. Earnings per share, great. They've got a high bar set. So I'm allowing it because my thought is if they don't meet that high expectation, collapse.
Then also, two thoughts on that. One's actually a question that you could probably dive into a topic here. But I don't see Nike beating Pandora this week anyway. So if Momo comes in and they lose, they're just going to do what Nike did anyway. They're just going to lose. That's my thought. But if they win, well, they did what Nike couldn't. Also, do stock options give you a tell on what people think is going to happen with...
People think, yeah.
So apparently, I don't know how to word this correctly, but the options for Momo are priced 12% higher for Wednesday.
They always are. So option prices always do increase ahead of time. So basically, if you look at a put and a call together, if you happen to see the two prices, you basically look at those two, and that tells you what the expected move is.
Okay.
So they could just be priced. What that's telling you is people are playing for as much as a 12% up or down move.
Okay.
So that could be huge.
Yep. That 12% number, from what I've read, is a pretty steep number.
And if nothing happens, you got Pandora still cranked out today for almost 5% on the day.
They're doing their thing. Nike can't compete with that.
All right.
Nike off the board, Momo in. Let's go Momo.
Okay, I'm gonna make a switch too then.
Oh, no.
Come on, man. It's Monday.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not a big fan of UPS.
Oh.
I'm not like heartbroken. It's just, boy, that thing hasn't done anything. UPS has moved like perfectly sideways since the beginning of February. It's one of those things where it fell and I was thinking, okay, it's going to recover something, but instead of bouncing, it's moved sideways. To me, that makes it weaker.
Well, what's Visa short done?
What?
What's Visa short done?
Well, Visa had a good day. Everything had a good day today, and I'm okay with that. Visa can move pretty aggressively, and I like wouldn't mind if that one moved forward because I like the idea of having a short. But just in case, I want something that can really stand out even if Visa falls. I want those two to really fight. Right now, I don't think UPS and Visa are going to fight too much. So you're saying we can switch out stuff.
Yep.
I'm going with Micron Technologies.
The heck is that?
Symbol MU. It's one of the biggest semiconductor stocks out there. They make chips, just like Intel
chips?
and stuff. Yeah,
Oh.
No. Yeah? No potato chips. They make chips for...
Expensive chip company.
Yeah. They make chips for the company or for the computers we're using and stuff. Earnings will be sort of out of the way. They may come in at the end. So if for some reason Micron makes it to the end, there may be a problem. Should we take a second?
I'm choking, man. Sorry,
What happened today got upgraded. Lots of great news out of them. Great sales for January. So the stock shot up today. And if we're allowed to switch, then I want to switch. I think there's a lot more of that coming.
So you said they might report earnings down the line?
March 22nd is earnings. So it's not immediate. Will it be in this thing?
So that might follow down the championship game.
So by the end of this week, we'll move on to that one. By the end, it could come it down to the last day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine if they advance the championship game and they miss earnings and they lose and I win?
That-
How great would that be?
That could be your drama play. But for
Wow.
because you're counting, you're going to count today what Momo did, right? Did it? do
Yeah,
anything?
well, yeah, whatever they did for the week.
Yeah, you just think it's going to keep getting better.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Man. See, I thought about that. I was going to like Google like stocks reporting earnings on the championship week and just be all or nothing on, all right, here's what's going to happen. I don't know. If they report earnings, great. We'll see how it goes. But obviously when we get to the championship game, there's no subbing. We agree on that. Well, this is our one sub anyway.
We're done. Yeah.
So, okay. So that's
so, MU, that means I'm up 6% on that one today.
it. Okay, good.
No, I think that one's going to be good. Brand new 52-week highs, great breakout. Technical traders love that sort of thing. I'm hoping they stick around and go from there.
Man, that's a big one. All right. Well, our boards look a little bit different now, but I'm excited to see how this week shapes up. You got Lulu over there. Man, this is going to be a good week. I think we're in for a good, fun week here, and then we'll get into the Final Four, and that's when it really heats up.
Nice.
What do you think of for food, by the way? What's going on the spoon?
Well, I'm not going to give away anything, but I always like to
just ideas.
start with a little pinch of peanut butter.
Pinch of peanut butter?
Yeah, you got to have peanut butter when you play the spoon game because you can sort of roll stuff in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that because you know I'm allergic to peanut butter?
Are you?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
That would have been funny, though.
I would need a list of things you're allergic to beforehand, but I'll have it ready. I will put it on a little plate and you just scoop it with a spoon and eat it out there.
Okay, well, let's go, Hugh Hefner. We're going to get this thing going.
Sounds good. We get something to play with.
What do you got coming up tomorrow on tomorrow's show?
Oh my God. Look, I know we're just testing this thing out live now. There'll be people that watch. The podcast's been doing great, actually, getting a lot of listens. But tomorrow's show, if for whatever reason you're watching this and it's way past tomorrow, you got to go back and listen to Tuesday's show. It's going to be Tuesday, March 6th. Probably the best sad but true segment ever.
You think so?
I really think so. And some of these have been great. We've done, the Snapchat guy literally urinating on a woman. That was true.
Yeah.
Right? So this one is going to be really good. If you even guessed it, I'd be happy if you guessed it, but you're going to be shocked.
Okay.
Right? If it's true or if it's not, you'll be shocked at the story that I created. So looking forward to it.
I'm excited for that. That's probably my favorite segment that we do on here. We're still trying to figure out segments, but that's a good one. That's a staple for sure. That'll be one that keeps coming back. We are on iTunes. If you're listening on iTunes, go ahead, subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe. Do that as many times as you want.
Help us out.
I hate to kind of ploy and beg for subscribers and whatnot, but that's big when you're first getting started. We do appreciate that. And we'll be back tomorrow right around the same time.
Yep.
Anything else?
I got a final thought.
That's right. I forgot about that. Sorry. What did we prep for? I forgot.
I got a final thought. It's got to do with gun stocks. So this has been in the news like crazy, and there's no doubt that gun violence seems like it's on the rise, right? The media makes you think that, but in reality, has anything really changed?
No.
I mean, the idea of gun violence goes back to the Wild West, right?
Yeah.
Ever since we had guns, people have been using them. It's because we're focused more, the media is more focused on this. And so I get the idea that, we're moving in the right direction. We've got the right discussions going on about who should have what guns and what sort of background checks there should be. But all day I get questions on this. Dustin, should I invest in gun stocks because they've fallen, right? So it's a discounted price at the moment. And then I get on the other side, Dustin, I want you to go through, I want you to take me out of anything related to guns for accounts. So my sort of final thought is, where do we draw the line? The beauty of the stock market is that you can choose to not invest in something, and there's literally thousands of other things for you to choose from. But where do you draw the line? I can understand the argument for not investing in gun stocks, but what about tobacco? if the media was focused on people dying from smoking cigarettes, then you'd likely feel more pressured or passionate to skip out on those investments as well. But let's keep going. So what about global stocks that may have ties to terrorism, whether directly or indirectly? What about stocks that fund our national defense or fund wars? For that matter, what about stocks like strip clubs that could ruin families' lives? And yeah, you can invest in strip clubs. There's actually public companies that do that. Wow. But then we just keep going from there. So alcohol, maybe religion, stocks that support the other political party. We could go on and on. At the end of the day, no one's asking you to support something you strongly disagree with. But where do you draw the line?
And that was your
That's my final thought for the day.
Very good final thought.
Yeah.
That was good. Kind of a deep thinking one that'll make
that's right.
Hopefully the people out there think a little bit. That's good. I think it's very good.
Nice.
Very good final thought. I think that's something that we're going to implement probably every day, right?
We'll get a little something in there.
Alternate.
Yep.
I'll have to come up with one for tomorrow. I have different ideas. I think it'll be good.
Perfect.
All right. Well, I'm going to try the whole ending the show again. We are on iTunes. Go ahead and find us on iTunes. We're on Spreaker. If you're not an Apple user, right? Not Apple.
I'm not. No.
Yeah. You can find us on Spreaker. Just go Spreaker.com. Not Funny Money, but the Dough Show. I'm going to change that now. We're excited to keep doing this. So,
sounds good, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think if you're watching on YouTube, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Let's go play some softball.